Hello everyone. In this video I wanted to clarify and point out a couple of extra things from this document, the video management using Google Sheets. Okay, just as a brief overview, this is what an example of one of my spreadsheets looks like. I have one of these for each class. I share a read-only, with read-only privileges to all my students in the class. I included in the syllabus. And this is so that I can manage my video content extremely easily. Videos will become unlocked on the dates that I specify, and then from semester to semester I only have to update a single cell for the first day of the semester for it to make the change across all my spreadsheets and lock my videos. So let me show you this one. So this is the one that I made for CS 124. Each one of these assignment introductions is just a simple video to show how I would get started on the assignment or some resources that might be helpful for them to work through it. And then a walkthrough video of me completing the assignment, or for some of the longer ones of me just showing my completed copy and explaining it. Okay, so if I look at one of these cells, you'll see there's a formula in here. It says if today is greater than or equal to C13, then I will have it linked to this, to the URL here, and it'll show this text. And if the date isn't greater than or equal to that, then I will display this. Okay, I have quite a few hidden things here. If I open up this for a sec, you'll see that there's a date available. This is just coming from a hidden tab in here called dates. And I named a couple of variables just, for like the first day of the week for some of those. Some of them I get a little bit more specific as far as what dates to use. But so I have these hidden columns. Let me just hide this again. For each one of these. And then, so you can see right here, the user can't click on anything. The students don't have access to unlock any of these other tabs, so they can't see my links tab, even though that is where the link for this video is stored. Okay, and then as soon as the link is available, it just comes up in YouTube, and it's there. And until then, it just shows the dates available to them. Okay, so one thing that I do, so anytime I show this links tab, anybody who is currently looking at this spreadsheet could see that. All right, so I made just a copy of each one of my spreadsheets that looks exactly the same, but I leave these things unlocked because it's not being shared. And then I'll make any changes that I want to here, and then I'll just show that links tab in the other spreadsheet for like 2 seconds while I paste this entire thing into that tab. So you can see this page, it's just for all of my links. And then if I go back to look at what this looks like, to say, oh yeah, this links to the link spreadsheet in the cell C11. And if I look at C11, it's this guy right here. And so that's how I have all the links. Then I have this dates tab. Okay, the first day of the week, these are the variables that I named week 1, week 2, week 3 that you saw me using in the videos tab. But I noticed, especially for CS 124, where they have so many assignments during the week, there will be ones that I want to have them be able to see on a Tuesday or a Thursday or a Friday or a Saturday, shortly after they have submitted it, for them to get that feedback as soon as possible. You'll notice that I have this function right here, import range. Okay, so if I come, let me just show you. I have this spreadsheet called semester dates. Okay, the only cell that really I ever change is this one right here, and then every other cell inside of this document, we'll just say, oh yeah, that +7 or +7 or +1 for the day, But all of my spreadsheets have a dates tab that looks like this. Okay, and it just imports a range. And so when I go into semester dates and I change this, so if I go into winter of 2020 and I change it to like January 7th or whatever the day is, then that will cascade over into all of my spreadsheets, because all of my spreadsheets reference that by using this import range function. Okay, and so then, if I was going to change this, so here's my semester dates right here. If I change this to, say, November 25th, for example, and I come back over to my video over here, you can see, oh, all of these are locked until 12/2, until 12/9, and you can see that all of those are locked. I think it'll take a second to update. It's still showing that these are hyperlinks, but I can't access the link. I can't click on it. Okay, so I'm going to change this back so my students who are looking at that spreadsheet don't get all upset. And then I'll update that, and then all these become available. So that'll happen in all my spreadsheets as soon as I update my semester date spreadsheet on the first day of the semester. The reason why I came up with this spreadsheet system was because I used to use YouTube to control when I locked and unlocked videos, and that was really cumbersome. And so this is really simple because I leave them public, but the links in YouTube are unlisted, and so they can't search for them. They have to have the exact link to access the video, and those links are provided in these spreadsheets on the dates that they become available. So let me see if I missed anything. Yeah, I just kind of wanted to go through this to help clarify anything. I know, like in this document, I didn't really talk about these hidden columns that I have here, but they are there. And so, yeah, I just kind of wanted to go through this to help if I've gotten a couple questions about it on how to do it, so I thought I'd share real quick. So if you have any questions, just come and get me.